Dow Jones crash leaves a domino effect. Sensex tanks more than 400 points. Nifty loses over 100 points as well. Fall triggered by Thursday's steepest decline in the United States market since 2008. Other Asian markets also in the red. Congress President Sonia Gandhi undergoes surgery at a New York hospital, leaves Rahul Gandhi and 3 others in charge of the party in her absence. Is Rahul now being groomed to take over? Sheila Dikshit government set to face the CWG heat in Parliament today. CAG report indicting the Delhi government for ill-conceived contracts to be tabled in Lok Sabha. The Chief Minister remains silent. BJP's Karnataka woes continue. The Shettar camp stays away from the swearing-in ceremony of Sadanand Gowda. The tussle is over allocation of portfolios. And fresh hope for life on Mars. NASA scientists find first evidence of flowing water on the red planet. You're with the news here on Breaking at 10. I'm Aditya Ravishankar. It's the day of reckoning for Delhi's Chief Minister. The 800-page CAG report, which indicts Sheila Dikshit for financial irregularities during the Commonwealth Games, will be tabled in Parliament today. Now, ahead of D-Day, the embattled Chief Minister held hectic parleys with cabinet colleagues and top officials as well. Sheila Dikshit is expected to hold a cabinet meeting later today as well to decide on the next course of action.
I will not comment on anything because the CAG report has yet to be tabled in Parliament. Finished.
मैम जो लीक हुई है CAG की रिपोर्ट में उसमें तमाम जो है दिल्ली सरकार के प्रोजेक्ट पर उंगलियां उठाई गई हैं।
आपने शब्द कहा ना लीक हुई है, तो पहले वो पार्लियामेंट में आ जाए। CAG रिपोर्ट जब प्लेस की जाएगी पार्लियामेंट में, उसके बाद PSC, उसके बाद।
Meanwhile, the opposition has been baying for the Chief Minister's blood. The BJP may be fighting corruption charges in Karnataka, but that hasn't stopped the party from demanding Sheila Dikshit's resignation here in Delhi.
इसके बाद तो उनको तुरंत त्यागपत्र देना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो कहती नहीं कि मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं, सब गलत है। और जब सब चीजें साबित हो गई, CAG की हो गई, शुंगलू कमेटी की हो गई, उससे पहले लोकायुक्त की हो गई, जो डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं ठीक नहीं है। जब वहाँ येदियुरप्पा इस्तीफा दे सकते हैं तो इनको भी इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
देखिए, इस मामले में वो CAG बोल रही आज, और हम बोल रहे हैं पिछले कॉमनवेल्थ गेम के चालू होते से, और हमने कहा है कि पूंछ अंदर गई है, हाथी की पूंछ अंदर गई है, हाथी अभी बाहर है।
Now, bulbs costing 5,000 rupees bought for 32,000 rupees each. Disqualified firms approved once they approached the Delhi Chief Minister. Design specifications not followed, contracts awarded in an ad hoc manner. The list of irregularities in the Commonwealth Games goes on and on. Here's an account of just how Sheila Dikshit's government has been indicted by the CAG for financial irregularities during Delhi's biggest sporting extravaganza.
The CAG report has turned the heat on Delhi's Chief Minister. Sheila Dikshit has been indicted for a host of financial irregularities in the CWG projects executed by her government. The most gaping irregularities were found in the street lighting projects undertaken during the Games last year. The CAG has found that a firm, Space Age, disqualified for street light, was irregularly declared fit after it made a plea before the Chief Minister. Space Age had applied in the lucrative imported luminaries category and then ended up supplying low-cost luminaries made by a Saudi Arabian firm. The Saudi make cost just 5,040 rupees apiece, even as Space Age pocketed 25,704 rupees each for the same from the government, making a neat profit of 2.68 crore rupees. The CAG report says that the CM's decision to go for imported luminaries led to an overall extra expenditure of 31 crore rupees. The winning tender of Sweka Powertech had many overwritings and corrections, apparently in a bid to inflate profits. The report further faults the Delhi government, saying that street scraping contracts worth 4.87 crore rupees per kilometre were awarded in an ad hoc manner. These street scraping and beautification contracts led to an overall loss of 101 crore rupees to the exchequer. The Delhi government's indictment doesn't end there. The report also blames it for incurring avoidable expenditure on road signages. The report states that the Public Works Department didn't facilitate healthy competition by ensuring sharing of work between two major retro-reflective sheet manufacturers, 3M and Avery Dennison. The anti-competitive bidding process led to a higher procurement cost, leading to overspending by about 15 crore rupees. The Delhi government has also been criticized for accepting a single tender at a higher rate, which led to a loss of 1.4 crore rupees. The design for signage and subsequent awarding of work were revised, affecting quality and costing the exchequer dearly. There is criticism for irregularities in the development of infrastructure ahead of the sporting extravaganza. The CAG specifically points out the bloated contractors' profit and overhead charges of 37.5% instead of the CPWD stipulated 15%. The report says the PWD accepted overwritten corrected bids for the Barapulla-Nalla flyover project. The bid for the Ring Road bypass project was also manipulated, costing the exchequer an extra 6.23 crore rupees. The auditor also held Delhi government responsible for accepting the suspension model for the foot overbridge near the JLN stadium that collapsed days before the games. The CAG report says that Infrastructure, Leasing and Financial Services Limited was paid an exorbitant amount to remove debris from some CWG sites. In the face of such damning allegations, looks like the Delhi CM will have a lot of explaining to do in the days ahead. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Headlines Today's political editor Javed Ansari now joins us for the latest on the story. Javed, at this stage, when you look at what's really happened in the past, her credibility was known to be one of her qualities, wasn't it, for Sheila Dikshit? But now saying that I'm innocent, I've done nothing wrong, is not good enough. That CAG report has proof, doesn't it?
Can you please repeat your question? I couldn't hear it.
Javed, this CAG report now has proof. The Sheila Dikshit government will have to come up with answers given today that it will be tabled in Parliament.
Well, Sheila Dikshit and the government have a lot to answer for. This is something they could have done without. The opposition will obviously latch onto this, and they are going to demand some. They will put some very searching questions to her. But there will be on Sheila Dikshit and a government, and the onus is on her. And the onus is on her to come clean and present her side of the story now.
Associate Editor Atir Khan is also with us. Atir, at this stage, when you look at the reactions coming in from Sheila Dikshit, she has been evasive. She's saying, let the report be tabled in Parliament. The course of action for her, just take us through that before the report is actually tabled in Parliament today.
Well, that's right. She's been rather very reserved about her statement in this connection. But today, when we were at her residence, we saw her go out towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan. We saw that she was putting up a brave face, and she was smiling, in fact, when she went past towards the road. So it seems that she's trying to put up a brave face, but there are no two ways about it that she's doing a tightrope. We know that she's been in power for now 13 years, and it's her third term, but here is one situation where she finds surrounded from everywhere, and opposition, as we know, is going to ask for her resignation. In fact, they've already asked for her resignation, but today is going to be a crucial day as the CAG report is tabled in the Parliament, and later in the day, CAG is also going to hold a press conference. So it'll be interesting how she's going to position herself after all this.
Atir, just stay on. Javed, just tell us what your sources are telling you. We know that the scams that have hit the Congress party, the UPA government at large, have really cost them some prominent members, some meaty positions as well in that sense. Do you think there's even a chance that Sheila Dikshit might be considering giving up her chief ministership?
Well, it will depend on the nature of the charges that are laid at her door. If she's only been accused of overspending or exceeding the budget, then it will be a different story. However, if there are charges of corruption, then she has a lot to answer for, and I'm sure that then the opposition is going to pile on the pressure, and she will probably meet the same fate that the likes of Suresh Kalmadi have met.
Certainly. She's been a popular minister in Delhi as well. Of course, her third term like Atir pointed out, and it will be very interesting to see the kind of answers she comes up with for those charges. For the moment, Javed Ansari and also Atir Khan, thanks very much for joining us, bringing us your perspective on this story. Speaking about the party president now, the other question that everyone's asking about her is what really is she suffering from? Well, that is the one thing that's been on everyone's mind. But far away from India, Sonia Gandhi has gone abroad for her surgery. Now, 64-year-old Sonia Gandhi has had a successful operation at New York's Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital. That's the report that has been filtering in. She underwent surgery, in fact, yesterday and is now recuperating in the ICU. Now, both Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka are also understood to be with the Congress president. Now, party sources said that her medical condition was being kept under wraps as it was a personal matter and the family had requested that her privacy be respected as well. Meanwhile, the Indian community in New York has expressed concern over the health of the UPA chairperson and have also wished her a speedy recovery.
I pray for God for wishes to get better sooner.
But as an Indian and as a citizen of India, I definitely love her, look at her for her leadership, and she is taking the country to the top. Oh, I will wish her hale and hearty life and success of the Indian people.
And I pray for God for her wellness.
We'll get you regular updates as they come through on Sonia Gandhi as well. For the moment, let's shift focus to a very special presentation that Headlines Today has put together. We are paying tribute to Kishore Kumar in our special presentation, An Affair to Remember.